We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone? Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane. 92 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
Wilkins, not known as a sack artist, only 8 combined in his last 2 seasons, but almost 100 tackles and a pair of forced fumbles for the Fins last season.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jones on 1st down. He finds Douglas complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Douglas. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Handoff right side to Wangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one, because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball was going to be caught.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. Right side, Thornton with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams, because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot, if that's what they want to do.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. Over the middle here to Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But, listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game. Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Tua, a final shot before half. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching it more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones now off the play fake. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Out to his left. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. And that's on Austin Jackson, first-round pick in 2020. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Steps away. That's Tua's running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Achane. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll run. Achane. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Devon Achane. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And now off to the races down the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Pats at the line ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Jones. Off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. So the completion good for 7 there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That is caught. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Jones throwing on 1st down. They will find Davis. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Jones. And that's Elliott, complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now Jones going to change it up here. Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Big swing by the Dolphins in 2022, acquiring Chubb from Denver in midseason. Only 2.5 sacks in 8 games with his new team, trying to get more consistency at the 2-time Pro Bowler in 2023.
To throw is Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Back to throw is Tua. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here's 1st down. Now Jones. Flushed out right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Jones. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. Well, on one